Time for your daily market dose Corporate Central, where we get you the everyday pulse of the corporate world and not just corporates. We also get you the highlights of the market fluctuations too on this show. Let's find out what took place in the corporate world today. First up, Mukesh Ambani helmed Reliance Industries' online wholesale format JioMart has reportedly laid off over 1,000 employees. This comes after the company aims to align its operations with Metro Cash and Carry that it acquired recently. According to media reports, this round of layoffs is part of a larger round that would reduce its 15,000 strong workforce in the wholesale division by 2/3. As per reports, sources have confirmed that the company asked 1,000 people on ground, including 500 executives at its corporate office, to resign in the past few days and also has plans to lay off more, with hundreds of employees already put on performance improvement plan. It has been claimed in the media reports that in the coming few weeks, the company may ask 9,900 additional people from the company to exit. Rest of the sales employees have been put on a variable pay structure after the company lowered their fixed pay salary. The Mumbai bench of the NCLT has ordered the BSE and NSE to reconsider their initial approvals for the Zee Sony Union and issue updated no objection certificates before the next hearing. The development puts up fresh hurdles to the long-awaited merger of the two broadcast companies, according to a report by the Economic Times. The case will now be heard by a division bench on June 16th, the report has added, and the NCLT had on May 11th directed the exchanges to reassess and validate the non-compete clause of the merger, which was already approved by the exchanges and the market regulator SEBI as well, as per reports. Earlier this month, SEBI had issued an adverse interim ruling against the entity of the SL Group that founded Zee, which led to the NCLT directive. Walmart-owned PhonePe has secured an additional $100 million investment from General Atlantic, a leading global growth equity firm, at a pre-money valuation of $12 billion. This new funding is part of PhonePe's ongoing fundraise of up to $1 billion in capital following its domicile shift to India last year. With this tranche, the company has raised a total of $850 million from several global investors, and this includes a total of $550 million from General Atlantic alone. This February, the Bengaluru-based unicorn raised $350 million from General Atlantic at a pre-money valuation of $12 billion, making it India's most valued fintech player. Other investors that backed PhonePe include Qatar Investment Authority, Microsoft, Tiger Global, and a few small hedge funds. JSW Steel on Monday announced that its wholly owned subsidiary, JSW Steel Coated Products Limited, will complete the acquisition of National Steel and Agro Industries for a total consideration of 621 crore rupees. JSW Steel Coated Products wholly owned subsidiary got approval in respect to corporate insolvency resolution process of NSAIL. As per the approved plan, JSW Steel Coated Products proposes to pay 612.47 crore rupees to the financial creditor of NSAIL, while it will infuse another 8.52 crore rupees by way of loan towards full and final discharge and settlement of unpaid insolvency resolution process costs, payment towards operational creditors, and other mandatory payments. In more news, JSW Steel will invest 9,000 crore rupees in setting up a 8 million ton per annum pellet plant and associated slurry pipeline from its iron ore mines to the plant at Jagat Singhpur district near Paradeep in Odisha. The plant is part of the company's proposal to set up a 13.2 million ton per annum integrated steel plant in the state. Anil Agarwal-led Vedanta has announced its first interim dividend of 18.50 rupees for financial year 2023-24. The dividend will be 1,850% on the face value of 1 rupee per share and amounts to a total of 6,877 crore rupees. The interim dividend will be paid within the stipulated timelines as prescribed under the law, the company has said in its statement, and in the last financial year, that is FY23, the company had declared a total dividend of 101.50 rupees per share. By the end of FY23, the company had a total cash of 20,922 crore rupees. According to brokerage house Systematics Institutional Equities, Vedanta dividend payment for FY23 has helped the parent company, Vedanta Resources Limited, that is VRL, to reduce its debt. Not only this, the company's dividend payout is estimated to be at a high level of 60 to 80 rupees per share in FY24 and FY25, that is in the current and the next financial year as well. Thus, Vedanta's stock can have a dividend yield of 22 to 29%, and the record date for the payment of dividend to the equity shareholders has been fixed on May 30th, 2023. The regulatory probe into the affairs of PTC India Financial Services has intensified, with SEBI and the Registrar of Companies joining the Reserve Bank of India to inquire into the allegations of wrongdoings at the company. In the notes accompanying the company's annual results, Delhi-based auditors Lodha and Co. said that the company has received 4 show-cause notices from the ROC and has also received one from SEBI in the quarter ending March on corporate governance issues raised by independent directors who resigned on January 19, 2022 and December 2, 2022. Electric scooter maker Ola Electric has secured $300 million, about 2,500 crore rupees, in its latest funding round, which will push up its valuation to $6 billion, as per a report by Business Standard. The company had raised $200 million at a valuation of $5 billion in January 2022, and the latest round is led by a leading sovereign fund company and has received an overwhelming response from other investors as per reports. SoftBank Group, which was one of the first major investors in the company, is not participating in this round. Further, Ola Electric CEO Bhavish Agarwal has teased the new Ola S1 Air electric scooter online. In a post on his Twitter account, the CEO revealed that deliveries of Ola S1 Air will begin in July this year. Ola S1 Air was launched in the country last year, and the electric scooter is the company's most affordable e-scooter yet. It is offered in 3 different variants and comes with a starting price of 84,999 rupees for the base model. And the world's largest government-owned coal producer, Coal India, on Monday said that it has reached an agreement with its 2.38 lakh strong non-consecutive workers over the revision of their wages. Under the agreement reached, a 19% minimum guaranteed benefit from July 1st, 2021 on emoluments, that is basic VDA, SDA and attendance bonus, and a 25% increase in allowances have been granted. Coal India said this in an exchange filing, and around 2.81 lakh employees of CIL and SCCL who were on the rolls of the company as on July 1st, 2021 would be the beneficiaries post implementation of the agreement. From corporates, now moving on to some market updates. Let's take a look at all the hustle and the bustle that took place in the market today and also analyze the reason behind it. First up, the Adani Group. Since the time the report constituted by the Supreme Court panel in the Hindenburg case became public, there has been a tremendous boom in the shares of the Adani Group. For the first time after the Hindenburg report released on January 24th, the shares of group companies have seen such a big jump, and after the allegations made in this report, the market cap of group companies has crossed the 10 lakh crore rupees mark for the first time. Meanwhile, according to a report, US-based investment firm GQG Partners had invested a total of 15,446 crore rupees in March in 4 Adani Group companies, that is Adani Enterprises, Adani Ports, Adani Transmission and Adani Green. By the time trading closed on Monday, May 22nd, the value of GQG's investments in these companies increased to 23,129 crore rupees. That is, in just 52 trading sessions, GQG Partners has made a strong profit of 7,683 crore rupees, or about 50%. GQG Partners has invested about 70% of its total investment in Adani Enterprises and Adani Ports, while Adani Green Energy has 2,806 crore and has invested 1,898 crore rupees in Adani Transmission. Adani Enterprises stock rallied up to 13.5% on Tuesday, May 23rd. The fourth quarter results of BPCL, the country's second largest oil marketing company, have positively surprised the market as the results have been better than the market estimates. This is the reason that the stock of BPCL has increased by more than 3% on Tuesday. The The company's profit has increased by 3.3 times from 1,959.6 crore rupees to 6,477.7 crore rupees in Q4. That is, it has increased almost 3 times. In addition to this, the income has decreased by 0.9% from 1,19,158.1 crore rupees to 1,18,112.1 crore rupees, but the operating profit has increased 2.6 times quarter on quarter from 4,233.9 crore rupees to 11,153.7 crore rupees, while the estimate was around just 8,500 crore rupees. Working margins have improved from 3.5% to 9.4%, while the estimate was around 8%. The company's GRMs, that is gross refining margins, in Q4 stood at $21 per barrel as against the estimate of $12.5. Not only this, BPCL has the best GRMs among all the 3 oil marketing companies, because in Q4, IOC reported GRMs of $16 per barrel and HPCL reported GRMs of $14.1 per barrel. Post results, Jefferies maintains buy rating with target of 445 rupees, whereas CLSA has maintained a buy rating and raised the target to 480 rupees from 405 rupees. HEG stock has seen a decline of more than 7.5% on Tuesday. The stock has seen a low of 1,163.20 rupees during the day. Actually, the company's results in the Q4 have been disappointing, due to which there has been a fall in the stock. The company's income in Q4 has decreased by 8.3% from 673 crore rupees to 617 crore rupees. Working profit has decreased by 21% from 156 crore rupees to 124 crore rupees. The same working margin has come down from 23.2% to 20% year on year, and that is why the profit has come down by 22% from 129 crore rupees to 99.7 crore rupees. Apart from this, the company's board has approved to invest additional 90 crore rupees in one or more tranches in its subsidiary company TACC. Along with the results, the board has also declared a final dividend of 42.50 rupees per share. But even after this, no enthusiasm was seen in the stock. The share of microfinance sector company Fusion Microfinance touched a 52-week high of 519.80 rupees on Tuesday. The company's profit in Q4 has increased by almost 9 times. Year-on-year profit of the company has increased 8.7 times from 13.1 crore rupees to 114.5 crore rupees. During this period, NII, that is net interest income, has increased by 62.1% from 170.6 crore rupees to 276.5 crore rupees. The company's disbursements, that is the rate of giving new loans, has increased by 17.7%, and the company has given new loans worth 2,372.9 crore rupees in Q4. It has also registered an increase of 8.4% quarter by quarter. There is also one more factor behind the improvement in the results, and that is the AUM, assets under management, which stands at 9,296.2 crore rupees and has grown by 37% year on year and 7.4% quarter on quarter. The biggest positive was the figure of NIM's net interest margin, which has increased from 7.78% year on year to 10.57%. Well, that's all tonight on Corporate Central. But before we go, leaving you with some important corporate events and triggers which will have the potential to make big market impacts. On May 23rd, first up is the impact of US service and manufacturing PMI data on the market. And also on May 24th, results that will be released, results of Hindalco, Cummins India, Nalco and India Cements to be out. And followed by which also results of Kolte Patil is on May 24th, along with the board meeting on capital raising will be discussed. Board meeting on JB Chemicals results and capital raise and stock split will be discussed as well on May 24th. Andhra Cements to shift from a T2T segment to the rolling segment on May 24th. And RBI Governor to address a CII event on May 24th. Fed meeting minutes will be released on May 24th as well, and UK's April PPI and CPI figures to be released on May 24th as well. Well, that's all tonight on this Corporate Central episode. See you again tomorrow with more from the corporate world. Until then, keep watching Money9.